taken away from me because I played soccer in Canada and the border shut down. And I'm just terrified to see what that's going to do to the next generation. That's how I learned how to build character, how to work on a team, how to command, how to lead. And so our next speaker is Jared, and he's going to be talking more on the aspect of education. If you give him a round of applause.
All right. How's everybody doing? Good. So I'm going to tell you a little story and then tie it in after I tell this story on the importance of our youth sports. So first, a little bit about me. My name's Jared Matson. I've been the Ferndale Boys and Girls Club coach for 10 years. I got 2 kids, 13, 9, both sports players. I'm also a Whatcom County umpire. So if there's any fast pitch girls here today, you might have seen me on the field. So our youth sports is incredibly important to the development of the character of the child. And when we take that away from the child, it does nothing but damage. So a little story. I go down to California with my family for one of my good friends' weddings. And we go down there, we have a great time, the whole family goes down there. On the way back, I realize that I have yet to set a roster for the Hub Day Young tournament. Now, if any families out there have participated in this tournament, it's one of the biggest baseball tournaments of the summer. It falls right after the spring season. It's a great time. It's by far, as a coach, my favorite. So as I'm scrambling on the way back in the car, thinking, oh my God, how am I going to do this? I don't even know if my team can play. I start calling my players. I get 5 of my team players from the spring to say I can do it. I'm like, oh, that's not enough to field it. I get 3 more pulled in from past teams in the year. That gives me 8 players. Now, these kids are at an age where there's 10 fielders. There's the 4 outfielder set. And so I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a challenge. But why not? You know, I got 8 kids that wanna play ball. Why back out? Why not try to compete against 10 other kids on the field? So 8 of us go in. And you know, of course, instantly the kids are not stupid. They recognize, they're like, Coach, yeah, we're kind of missing some players. And I'm like, yeah, you know, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's see what we can do. First game, we win it. My kids are amped. Second game, we win it. My kids are pumped. Third game against Baker, which Baker is a very tough team, we win. Now I got 8 kids that went from here, like, oh my God, I can't do this, to here. Like, we got this. Confidence by far. What sports puts into our children. It's huge. It's gigantic. It's one of the biggest things that we have for our children, to be able to develop that skill in them. And we've taken it away. We've let the government take it away, is really what it comes down to. And we didn't win the championship tournament. We didn't. We went up against Baker again. They played a great game and we ran out of time. That's what it came down to. We didn't get destroyed. We competed. Just ran out of time, but I still had those 8 kids. Now, you can take a loss during the regular season, and those kids will hang their heads a little bit. You know, we lost. You take a loss at the championship game when there's only 8 of you, and there should have been 10 on the field, and those kids are still flying high. They still had that confidence. We cannot remove this from our children anymore. It's about the children, right? It's not about us. It was great as a coach. I mean, I felt the same thing they did. But we can't continue to damage our children in the aspect of not allowing them to participate in sports. But I mean, it's okay if we watch NFL on the TV, right? I mean, it's all right if they're playing, but not our kids. You know, these guys are supposed to know how to behave as adults. They've already got it figured out, supposedly. Our kids don't. Sports brings valuable lessons to our children that we cannot replace with being inside the walls of our home on a daily basis, staring at a screen with digital kids on the other side. It's not going to happen. It's not going to build the confidence. It's not going to build the team building. It's not going to build just the fact of being part of something. Okay, because being part of a computer screen is not something. That's something we can do at any time. We have got to get our kids back on the field. Absolutely. As a Whatcom County fast pitch coach, I know I speak for a lot of the other umpires. Whatcom County umpire. Speak that we dearly miss those girls in that game. So a lot of you, if you've never seen the game of fast pitch, highly suggest you go watch it. It is by far one of my favorite ball sports out there. It is one of the most competitive. It is faster than you'll ever believe it's faster. And the girls that play it, they love the game. They absolutely love it. And it makes us love it. And we go out there because they love it. We go out to be a part of them because of how they love it. But we've taken the love away. The government took the love. The government said, down there, stay inside, it'll be fine. And again, I'm going to put it right back to professional sports every time. But the pros can go out and do it. But our children who need it can't do it. How does that make sense to anybody? It doesn't to me. What you're telling me is if you got millions of dollars involved in something, that it's okay to do. But when it comes to my time as a youth coach that I donate, it's not okay. Or my children that they get to play, it's not okay for them, no. No, well, we want to keep them safe. That's the parent's responsibility to keep their child safe. Okay? It's not the government's responsibility. It is what we, as a parent, buy into when we decide to have children. Some of us do it better than others, but we all do it. We all love our kids. We've got to get them back on the field. We got to get them back out there playing. So please, spread the word and let's get the kids back out. Thank you, guys.